Choke, no joke. Chiggy choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chiggy choke, no joke. Now, y'all been seeing me doing this series of, I believe that Suge and Reggie made a truce because I believe Reggie threatened Suge with something. I don't know what it is, but he's threatened him with something, right? Now, I believe personally that Tupac was leaving death row. Too many people on Pac's side said it. Even down to Michael Moore saying that when Pac and Suge had that argument after Snoop went on the radio with Angie Martinez and said that he ain't have no beef with Puff and Big, you know, and Pac said he was leaving because of that, and he told Suge, yo, after the Machiavelli is done, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? You got Machiavelli, that's your 3 albums. All Eyes on Me is a double album. And Machiavelli would be 3. I've fulfilled my commitment to you for bailing me out, right? And him and Suge was in each other's face, and Michael Moore said he got in the middle and told Suge he gonna have to step out the room if you know, if it's gonna get physical, because he didn't want to be a part of it, but he was still Pac's security, so he couldn't let Suge beat him up, right? In that conversation right there, Pac told Suge that he was leaving death row, right? Now, I remember back in 90, about 96, 97, I remember a rumor, and I'm going to say it's a rumor because I wasn't there, that Pac told Suge that, yo, and I don't even know if this was that same conversation, but Pac told Suge that, yo, he was leaving death row. He gave him 3 albums. He filled his commitment for him bailing him out. He was out. And he told him, yo, All Eyes on Me is a double album, and Machiavelli, that's 3. And Suge allegedly told him, All Eyes on Me, no, nigga, that's 1. Machiavelli is 2. You still owe me another one. That is a rumor that was said, right? Another rumor that was said that, which now I kind of believe this rumor, right? These are rumors from back when I was young, right? That first one where Pac told him, yo, I gave you 3 albums, and Suge was like, no, All Eyes on Me is 1, nigga. That ain't no 2, that's 1. That's the one rumor that I heard when Pac was leaving, right? Some of y'all may have heard this, right? The other rumor that I heard is that when the shooting happened, Suge grabbed Pac and held him to the window and told him, here, nigga, take your bullets. On guard. I'm not lying. On everything. I heard that back in 96, 97, right? That has always stuck with me, right? But for me, I'm like, man, what nigga is going to sit there in the car with a nigga and the nigga gets shot up like that? Because bullets go through people, right? But then when you think about it, when I heard Suge say Pac tried to jump in the back seat and he grabbed him, that was a red flag to me. Because if me and my guys in the car and niggas spray up the car, I'm not grabbing the nigga telling the nigga get down. I'm murking off If it's a car in front of me, I'm ramming in the back of that car. Or I'm swerving to the right and I'm hitting the car that's shooting us up, or I'm swerving to the left. I'm trying to get out of there. I'm not grabbing nobody to tell them to get down or do that. No, I'm not doing that. That just don't make no sense to me, right? But it made more sense to me when Reggie Wright Jr. went on record and said that Suge held Pac as a shield. Then when I go back to when I was told that Suge grabbed him and said, yo, nigga, take your bullets, right? When Reggie said that Suge held Pac as a shield, that immediately came back to my memory. Yo, nigga, here, take your bullets, right? Allegedly, that was said, right? But then you had Wack come on Vlad TV and said that Suge held Pac as a shield, and that's a fact. Now, where Suge get that information? Where Wack get that information from? For him to say that's a fact, I would love to know, but I'm hoping that these new lawyers subpoena Wack and get him on under oath, even though he could get up there and say, oh, anything I say on Vlad, I wasn't under oath, it was just entertainment, this, that, and other. He still said it. I hope that they subpoena Reggie and get him under oath and put that in front of a jury that he knew that Suge held Pac as a shield. Why would either one of them say that? Now, there's rumors that it wasn't just a drive-by shooting. There's rumors that people ran up on the car, right? If somebody ran up on the car and Suge grabbed them and held them, they could have made, professionals, they could have shot him up and made sure they didn't hit Suge. How many times we've seen in the movies where somebody orchestrate a shooting and they tell somebody to shoot them in the leg or shoot them in the arm to make it look like they got shot as well for the alibi and the assassination, right? But Reggie said Suge held Pac as a shield. Wack 100 said it's a fact that Suge held Pac as a shield. And I'm hoping that these lawyers subpoena these guys and get them to say that on the stand, whether they play the video back of them saying it or having them say it on the stand. But it's a fact that Reggie and Suge is in some type of truce right now for Suge to go on this 40-minute uninterrupted rant and didn't address nothing that Reggie said, nor did he ever address them saying that he used Pac as a shield. If you think this is possible, leave a comment. All right? Choke no joke. I'll be back with more.